Okay, so now I'm recording. We just went over the agenda for today, March 17th, and we will get started. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize my screen and then go into the writing assignment. So here we are. I'm minimizing my screen there, and I'm going to go into our Google Classroom page. So here is the writing assignment due tomorrow. And for everybody who wasn't able to join class on Monday or you watch the recording, I'll go over the instructions. It's a little bit complicated. It looks easy, but it's actually not that easy. Watch the documentary attached. We started watching that in class. In a short paragraph of 50 to 65 words, identify the culture of people in the documentary using at least 3 vocabulary words from pages 63 to 64. And I used a few examples right there. So brand new vocabulary words from the chapter. Now I said, remember to write a solid paragraph about the documentary. Don't just list the words one after the other. Once you are finished, attach your writing in a Google Doc. And a lot of you have already done just that. For the purpose of explanation or to demonstrate, would anybody like to tackle one of these new vocabulary words and use it in a sentence? Abstract or components or cognitive. They're all on pages 63 to 64. That's what we went over last class. So if I open up to say page, I'm doing this right now. A moment ago, I grabbed the book. The book was in the next room. So if I open up to say page 63, and I see in the article the word components, how it's used in a sentence. How would I put this in my own sentence, the word components? And if I'm writing about Boston's Latin Quarter, so the Latinx community in Boston's Jamaica Plain district, how would I make a sentence using the word components? Take a minute to think about it. Enough of me talking. I want to see, does anybody want to volunteer using one of these vocabulary words in context?
Georgie,
Hey, go for
it. I put the components of culture, the food, the music, the language.
I'm going to write exactly what you say. So the components of culture are food, music, keep going.
Language,
and you're doing great, Fernanda. Keep going. How would you like to finish the sentence? Or would you like to finish the sentence here? How about I finish the sentence right there? And language. If you're listing, you would go, comma.
I put the others examples, but I don't remember now.
Not a problem. I'll just take what you gave me and put it into a sentence. So the way Fernanda used the word components, the components of culture are food, music, and language. Now, if I want to be specific about this particular culture, I might say, so what I'm going to do is give an example. What if I start with the word components and say, the components of the of culture in Boston's Latin Quarter are, who can finish the sentence here? Give me some examples of components of culture that we saw in the documentary. because we saw food. Well, what kind of food exactly? We saw
Dominican
music.
food.
There we go. Let's be more specific. Watch what I write.
Music and food, musical, the music, the Dominican music.
Yeah. Oh, chimichurri.
The chimis.
Okay, now everybody's ready. Okay, but do you see what I'm doing, right? I'm being more specific with an example, right? Who wants to give an example if we're talking about the Mexican community or the Dominican community within Boston's Latin Quarter? Give me a specific component of culture. Oh, and you can raise your hand with the emoji. What happened? Everybody wanted to talk and everybody's quiet. Where'd everybody go? Let's hear from, I think that was, okay, Francel, let's go for it. The components of Boston's Latin, of culture in Boston's Latin Quarter are?
I want to ask question. Do you want to, we have to explain what kind of food? Not just the Dominican food.
Right. The reason, I mean, you can say Dominican food, but that's pretty general. You know what I mean?
Okay. Are the chimichurri?
Mm-hmm.
Paris. You say Paris?
Is it two M's or one M?
Like no, just one.
Okay, thank you. And one I. Yep. Chorizo, comma.
He say Paris like.
Oh, I can see it in the chat. Oh, PZR, thank you.
PR.
Yep. There we go. Parties, like out, yeah, we saw people dancing outside, so maybe I'll say a block party.
No. It's when he's it's in Spanish he said it's picadera.
Oh, okay.
And so when I saw the translator, it's like a party, like picadera.
Parties. And
Moro de Guandules. I don't know how to say.
I'm thinking for a minute. I'm thinking.
It's rice with beans.
Okay, yeah. And if I'm saying and plenty of. All right. So if I'm being specific about food, that might be a way to say components of culture. If I'm being specific about music and I'm talking about the Dominican community, I might say, you know, listening to, hearing the sounds of bachata and merengue when you walk from one street to the next. Now, let's use the word ceremonies in a sentence. Ceremonies. Who wants to give it a shot? If I'm talking about Boston's Latin Quarter and I use the word ceremonies in a sentence. I think so I heard from absolutely, yes.
The people behavior, which is represented by ceremonies like Lantex Heritage Month.
Yes, excellent. So Marvat says Latin X, okay, I should say people in this community are represented during Latin X Heritage Month. Beautiful. Nice job, Marwan.
Thank you.
All right. Good work. Let's use the word perspective. Who wants to put perspective in a sentence?
Guadalupe.
Guadalupe, go for it.
My homework. And one of the perspectives of this community is to continue and preserve the Hispanic values through a cognitive process transmitted to future generations.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm gonna try to paraphrase a little bit. One perspective of this community is to preserve,
Continue and preserve.
continue and preserve. You said Hispanic values?
Hispanic values, yes.
Oh, and how did you finish the sentence?
Hispanic values through a cognitive process.
Oh, okay, using two of the vocab words at once. Nice job.
Transmitted
Through,
to future generation.
all right. That's kind of implied, but you could say it through a cognitive process. And I'll make a new sentence. This transmits values to future generations. I decided to break it up into two sentences so it wouldn't become a run-on sentence. All right. Nice job, everybody, with the new vocabulary. Okay, so any questions about this assignment? It's due tomorrow. It's not due today. I'll give everybody a little time to do it. And we'll see. We only watched the first half of the documentary. We'll watch the second half after the break. Any questions here?
No.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, excellent work. By the way, everyone, I'm really impressed. Every time I throw really tough new vocabulary at you, it's like you're telling me it's too easy. Everybody's just like, that all you got? 20 new words? Come on, I can do this. So really, really nice job, everybody. Okay, so let's move on to our next order of business. All right. Here's a quick question. Who remembers earlier in the semester when I gave an assignment about the relationship between TGH and Comcast? You know, I'll actually pull it up on Google Classroom. I think that was January. Yeah, January I gave that assignment. I'll bring that. Yes, Francelis, you remember?
Yes, we
TGH
remember.
and Comcast. Okay, good, good, good. So that was right. Oh yes, that I put that in the stream, not there. Anyway, so TGH, Tech Goes Home, they're a little bit overloaded right now. So there's a delay in the distribution of new devices. So all over the greater Boston area, lots and lots of programs similar to ours are asking for their services, but there's a little bit of a limited supply right now. So they're delaying. So what that means is we were going to get some new computers to students in April, but now it's going to have to be pushed to May, the end of spring semester. So I'm using class time today to ask everybody this question, and you can answer this question in the chat. So which one are you attending class from today? If it is A or B, just send me an A or a B in the chat. Okay. All right. Great, great, great. Thank you. Writing this down. Mhm, mhm. Okay, writing this down. Okay, great. Appreciate that. All right. So now, if you are attending class from this perspective, please let me know, did you, is it because you have no access to a computer at all? Or your computer is, you have a computer, but it's not working well? And you can put that in the chat as well.
Can you repeat it again?
Sure. If you chose A, does, just let me know in the chat, is it because you have no computer or your computer is just not working very well? And you can put that in the chat as well. Okay, thank you, Mauricio. Perfect. Okay, thank you, Marvat.
Stefania.
And Estefania. Okay, so, okay, that's good. All right, excellent, 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 excellent. That's exactly what I need to know. Perfect. All right, wonderful. Okay, thank you, everybody. So that's all the information that you needed to know. Just wrote down that. So the reason I wanted to get that information from everybody is because there's a limited supply of new devices. I need to know who is completely without a computer. All right. So now I'm going to introduce something new. I'm going to ask everybody to figure out the relationship between these two companies. We've done one assignment learning about Tech Goes Home, that's TGH, and what they do. And we learned about their relationship with Comcast. But this company on the left, that is HiQ. Who are they and what in the world do they do? So I want everybody to find the relationship between these two companies. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to send the website of HiQ to everyone in WhatsApp. Now, when you open up their website, you want to read carefully, and you'll find the relationship between HiQ and Tech Goes Home. So they work together. Here it comes, okay? So there it is. I'm sending the HiQ website to everyone in the WhatsApp group, okay? All right, now you want to look at this carefully and try to figure out what is the relationship with Tech Goes Home. It's listed on their website. Now, if you found, oh, I think Fernanda found it. If you found the answer, don't shout it out. Just give me a hand raising emoji. All right, Fernanda, yes, very nice. Okay, Fernanda has the answer. Does anybody else have the answer? Looking in the chat now. Okay, Guadalupe's got the answer. Jose, Ani, great. Okay, who wants to tell us the relationship between HiQ and TGH? Go for it, Vilma. Or Jose, what's the relationship between HiQ and TGH?
I think the TGH has had a wonderful relationship with the HiQ. They got a partnership between these two companies.
They do.
For more than a decade.
That's right. Now, it's not explicitly stated, but what is the service that HiQ runs? Mauricio.
I think that they are the providers of technology, IT technology, like computers, laptops. I don't know, maybe some help desk.
So if you need a computer, you go to HiQ?
Can be a one service of its portfolio.
We know what Tech Goes Home does, right? Many of you have devices from them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Francelis, yes.
Yes, I think they are like they provide a solution like support.
Yeah.
That's it. It's the tech support people.
Yeah, support.
It's the tech support people. Yes. Excellent. Excellent. So the TGH, that's the nonprofit that will get you the device and then you'll be trained through one of us to use the device, but HiQ is the company that provides the support. So in the box, there's a little mention of HiQ, but it's never been stressed as much as it should be. So if you ever have a problem with your TGH device, the device you get from TGH, HiQ are the people that you want to call. The reason I'm using this as part of the lesson now is because I've noticed a lot of students in both level 5 and level 6 will often have a problem with their computer a few months after they get it, and then just stop using it completely. So for instance, the computer, they have a problem with the computer, and then they'll just go back to attending class from their phone. And maybe they won't be turning in assignments and I'll say, what's wrong? You need help with the assignment? Oh, no, it's hard to do this on my phone. And I'll say, but you have a computer. And they say, oh, teacher, it doesn't work. So, and then what happens is, we'll just call this number. And then what happens? When you go to the HiQ website, it gets scary. So even though this is level 6, I want to ask everybody, when you go to the HiQ website, so there they are. So if you have a problem with the computer and I sent you this website, and I say, call the number. What gets scary about that?
I will say communication. I think it's the people get scared sometimes. We get scared to call customer services because we think they don't gonna understand what we're saying.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
we have to try because we can communicate and many, say different words, try to give them an idea what do we need.
Exactly. Thank you, Rosa. This is one thing I've noticed with several students. At first, I thought it was a little problem, and then I started to notice it was actually a big problem. A lot of students who have devices, maybe they've had their device from level 4, it stops working a year later or 2 years later when they're in level 6, and they go back to just trying to do all of their work on their phone. And I'll say, hey, just call the number, get it repaired. And then they'll say, oh no, I'm not doing that. So today, we're going to practice calling customer service at HiQ. First thing we need to do, if we're going to call customer service, what do we need to find when we look at the website?
Contact us.
Well, what's the first, if we're going to call somebody, what do we need to know?
Oh, what is the problem?
Oh, wait, you said contact us, Francelis?
Yes.
Yes, that's exactly right. Does everybody see this up here on the right side of the screen? There it is. Boom. It's usually in a very small part of the website. So if you look at the website and you're thinking, what in the world am I, who are these people? What is this? It's all in English. What the hell do they want me to do? Why are they sending this thing to me? It's just all this. What are they sending me this mess in English for? What? I can't do this. You look for contact us right there. Boom. So you need to contact them. And then I'll blow the picture up right there. And then once you get the contact information, what do you do?
Give her a call or send an email.
That's it. Either one is fine. Either one. So this is one of the difficulties I've noticed with students. Oftentimes I'll say, yeah, the number's right there. Just call them. And then it stops and they say, teacher, it's not working. And I was like, we'll call the number. And then it stops right there. So what I've realized is we should do a role play. So there's the number. Well, you can call the number, and what's one of the first things you should say? I'll give you a hint. Yes, Ariana.
Teacher, you are asking us if the number doesn't work in, right?
No, I'm asking what to say when you call.
Hello.
I can, I heard, okay. So,
Oh,
Well,
I,
if you, yeah, Francelis.
I think we have to identify ourselves, like
Yes.
that we have a computer from the TGH.
That's it. Boom, boom. Ding, 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 ding. Francelis, you're on fire today. All right. So what I've noticed is a lot of students will not call for two reasons. First one, they have to talk in English and they think, oh no, I don't want to do that. That's not the biggest. Okay, fine. I'll speak English. I'm taking English classes. I'll do that. Then there's another problem. They're afraid, what if I call and then I tell them what the problem is, and then I say, oh, I'm going to need this charge, bring it in and we'll take a look at it. And that'll be $100. If you go to Best Buy Geek Squad, usually that's how it works. But if there's a relationship with TGH, that means they know you're you're a recipient of TGH, so they won't be charging you some crazy amount of money. That is how it works. So exactly what Francella said, you have to identify yourself as somebody with a TGH device, and they'll say, oh, okay, gotcha, right away. And they'll say, bring it to Medford. Getting to Medford might be the hard part, but it's easier than, say, going to the local Best Buy and paying $100, $200 for whatever they want to do to it. So that's why I wanted to go over this. Call HiQ, tell them you have a TGH device, and then take it from there and keep it simple. But we still want to go over some of the words to say if you are having a tech support problem. So I found this little cartoon. It's about 10 years old, and it's a BBC Learning English. They mention Windows 7, so you know it's a little old, but some of the language is useful. So I put some questions here. First question, what does IT support stand for? Second question, what are some questions Dave has for Anna? Third question, what is Dave's solution for Anna? All right, I would like a volunteer to answer the first question. Who wants to volunteer?
Me, teacher.
All right, Marvat will volunteer for the first question. Marvat. And second question, who wants to volunteer? I'll pick randomly. Helen, would you like to give it a shot? Or Mauricio or anybody?
Okay, me.
Yep. Okay, so Helen will take question 2. Mauricio will take question 3. All right, here we go. Okay, here we are. And let's just do a quick sound check. Let me know if everybody can hear this. Sorry. There it is. Could everybody hear that okay? Great. All right, here we go.
It's frozen. Nothing will work.
Yeah, and all my football scores, company accounts have disappeared.
Can anyone get their computers to work? Or is it just me?
Welcome back to the offices of Tip Top Trading, where, as you can hear, there appears to be a bit of computer trouble. Everyone's work seems to have disappeared. This is serious, so who can sort it out?
Leave it to me. I'll sort it out. You just need to switch it off and on again, like that.
Hold on. Let's check. Denise! All my documents have gone now.
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to help. You'll just have to call IT support. Look, here's their number.
It's support?
No, Anna, not it, but IT support, information technology, sometimes called computer support.
Okay, so there is the answer for Madhavat's question. I'm going to rewind it.
No, Anna, not it, but IT support, information technology, sometimes called computer support. Most big companies have them. These are the people who sort out your computer problems and get everything working again. But be careful, they might ask some tricky questions.
Okay, thanks. But what should I say to them?
Tell them I'm having problems with my computer. Then say, the screen keeps freezing, and I seem to have lost some documents. Tell them I've turned the computer off and on, but that hasn't fixed it. Finally, ask if they can help, please.
Well, I'll give it a try. Here goes.
IT, Dave speaking.
Okay, so the tech support guy is Dave. Now, Helen, here comes your question. What are some of the questions Dave has for Anna? Dave asks her a series of questions.
Help.
Oh, hello, Dave. I'm having some computer problems. In fact, everyone is here.
Right, what system are you using?
What system?
Yeah, what you're using? PC, laptop, Windows XP?
Tell him it's Windows 7.
It's Windows 7 on a PC.
Oh, good, good. This should be easy. Were you using many applications when it crashed?
Applications?
Did you have lots of things open? Documents, spreadsheets, videos, other software?
Well, I suppose I did.
Right. Well, Anna, isn't it?
Yes.
Right. Well, Anna, try pressing Control-Alt-Delete at the same time. After that, try opening Windows again.
Okay. Tom, could you open the windows, please?
What? What? The Windows?
Yes, Dave says so.
No. Open Windows 7 on your computer.
Oh, silly me. No, the screen just freezes. I'm a bit worried because I think I've lost some documents.
In that case, the only thing to do is reboot it.
Reboot it? You mean kick it?
No, reboot means turn it off and on again.
Oh, I see. No, Dave, I've already tried turning it off and on again, but that hasn't fixed it. What am I going to do?
Don't panic. I'll come and have a look. You're on the second floor, right?
Oh dear, this is a bit worrying, but I'm sure Dave, the IT man, will get things sorted. Remember, if you have important documents, it's best to back them up on a memory stick, just in case you have a problem like this. Let's remind ourselves of the phrases we might use if we have to call computer support.
I'm having problems with my computer. The screen keeps freezing. I seem to have lost some documents. I have turned the computer off and on, but that hasn't fixed it. Can you help, please?
Oh, hi. Is Anna here?
She's over there.
So, Anna, I'm just going to unplug the screen and put the wire back in.
Okay, Tom, but are you okay down there? Mind your head.
Excuse me. Are you Anna? I've come to fix your computer.
Oh, hello. You must be Dave? I really like your hair.
Oh!
Thanks. You look rather lovely. I'd better take a look at your computer.
Don't worry, guys. It's okay, I think I've fixed it.
Looks like Tom has a rival. Is Anna going to fall for the charms of Dave, the IT?
So that's the story, everybody. It's a silly little story, but it does have some useful vocabulary words in a real life situation. All right, Madhavat, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, great. So first question, what does IT support stand for?
IT support stands for resolve the problem in computer.
Well, it's the I and the T. That's what they do, but what does it stand for? The I and the T.
Computer support.
Information technology. So that's what, it's an acronym, information technology.
Yeah.
So that's what IT means. So any devices that are considered information technology, tablets, computers, other things, even cars these days are considered IT because they have similar equipment in them. Let's see. Helen, second question. What are some questions Dave has for Anna?
He asked to how many devices she used.
Yes. She asked what kind of device it is. What else?
I hear only this one.
No problem. He says, what system are you using?
On the system.
Operating system. Yeah. But in everybody's case who is calling HiQ with a TGH device,
I have
you would say, I've got a Chromebook.
another question was about, do you have many applications open?
Yes, good job, Guadalupe. Applications. Do you have many applications? Right now, what are some applications that you all have open?
Zoom.
Zoom, yes. Everybody's on this Zoom call right now. Google Classroom, whatever applications you're using, apps on your device. Very good. All right, now Mauricio, what is Dave's solution for Anna?
The solution was reboot his computer.
Yes, exactly. And before that, he said press.
Actually, was not the solution because Dave had to go into the office.
Yeah, he did have to come in. Yeah,
Anna.
That's true. That's true. He did also give this one what I'm writing in the corner: press Control, Alt, Delete at the same time. Control plus Alt, Delete. Sometimes when you're having issues, pressing Control, Alt, and Delete together will help you reboot everything, especially if the computer freezes. That's a common trick, but that's about as far as my expertise goes. Other than that, you would have to call a real tech support person who's trained in that, and that would be someone working at HiQ. And who knows, maybe when you call HiQ, The tech guy will be very charming and handsome, and you'll have a romance like Anna and Dave, but that was just for the cartoon. Who knows? Anyway, what I want to do right now is a role play before the break. Who knows what is a role play?
Role play.
It's a job position, teacher?
It means playing a role. So pretending, making believe. So for instance, when I'll put everybody in breakout rooms, small rooms, just 2 to 3 people. One person will pretend they're calling tech support. Hi, is this HiQ? And another person will pretend to answer. And together you can go over some of the issues. What's the problem with your computer? Well, and you could put into words real problems you've had with a computer. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Sounds good. All right, I'm gonna put everyone into some small breakout rooms and have a little fun with this. You could try to put into words real problems that you've had with your computer. Maybe you've had a conversation like this with a tech support person in real life, but it's good practice. So I'll put you into small breakout rooms, just 2 to 3 people, and you can go over how to call tech support. Here we are. I'm leaving the screen share. I'm going to put everyone into small breakout rooms. Here we go. Oh, is there anybody who is not able to speak right now? Vilma, I know you're at work. Is there anybody else at work besides Vilma? Okay, so everybody can talk? Great, great, great. So here we go. I'm going to put everyone into breakout rooms. I see, Rosa, I remembered. I asked first before putting you in a breakout room with somebody who wouldn't talk. Here we go.
I appreciate it.
Here we go. Okay. Here we go. Let me send. Okay, opening breakout rooms now.
Teacher, I'm sorry, I was alone in the 17. 17-7. Teacher. Hi. Teacher, are you there? Teacher.
Hi, Ariana.
Yes, can you hear me? I was talking for a long
Oh,
time.
yes. Oh, wait, are you not in the breakout room? I just realized, hang on, let me.
Yeah, I was in the team 7, but I was alone.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I moved you with somebody else. Okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I'll send you to join room 3. Okay.